In this video, we're gonna see how to create a resume analyzer using Python, where you upload the resume and get the suggestions based on the job description. So first, let me give you the quick demo of what we're gonna build so that you can get a better understanding. Here you can see this is the interface, and here we have the upload option. So here you have to upload the resume. So just click on this button to upload the resume, and let me select the resume. So first, let me give the quick introduction about my resume. So here I have the resume, and let me show you the resume now. You consider this is the resume, and in the resume have some projects related to Flask and Django. Consider internet queue, online ID, remove background, and have some experience and technical skills. And for the job description, I have noted some job description in my notepad. So let me copy and paste the job description here. So let me copy this job description and paste it here. And once you have applied the job description, just click on this analyze resume. So this will analyze the resume against the job description. You consider once it is analyzed, you consider it will give the matched score. Missing skills, you consider PostgreSQL, MySQL, these are the skills from the resume. And if you scroll down, you consider it will also give you the suggestions like quantify achievements. It instead of just stating develop a learning management system, you get the idea, right? It will give you the suggestions, and below that you will also get a summary of what you got the resume and what is the job description they require. So let us see how to create this a resume analyzer using Python. Let's get started. So here I have opened the Python script here. So let's import all the libraries, and let's also copy and paste the resume into our working directory. Here you can see, as I said, this is the resume that I'm going to use in this video. So let's copy and paste the resume into our working directory. So in this resume, I have some sample projects as well as the technical skills. So let's copy and paste the resume into our working directory. Here I have copied the resume, and let me paste this into the resource level. Consider I have the resume here. So using this resume that we're gonna work on. So let's install all the libraries. So for that, let's open up your command prompt and type pip install Google Generative AI. So using this, we're gonna analyze our resume with the job description. So we need the Google Generative AI, and we also need the PyMuPDF. So which is used to extract the text from the PDF, and we need the .env to store the environment variables. You consider requirement already satisfied, and let's close that now. So let's import the libraries that we need. So we need the fitz, that is the PyMuPDF, and we also need the, so let me give you a comment so that you can understand it. This is PyMuPDF, and we also need the Google Generative AI. So import Google.Generative AI as Gen AI, and we also need the OS library. And finally, we're gonna import the load.env. So from .env, we're gonna import the load.env. And first, let's define the function to get the text from the resume. Here we have the resume in the PDF format, right? We need to extract the text from that resume. Consider this is the resume, and we need to extract all the text from this resume. So for this, we're gonna write a function. So def. So let's give a name for our function. In this case, extract text from PDF. So this is our function name, and this will take a argument called the PDF file, where the PDF is located, that is the PDF path. So inside that document equal to, we're gonna open it now. So fitz.open, and we're gonna pass the PDF path. So now we have the document, right? We can create a empty string. So text equal to empty string, this will be empty string, and we're gonna loop to all the pages. So for page in doc, we're gonna go through all the pages if they have multiple pages. So text, and we're gonna append the all the contents that is present in the individual pages into the string variable. So this will give us the text, and we're gonna append it to the text variable. And finally, we're gonna return the text to the caller function. So that's it. So that function will give us the text from the PDF. So let's define a PDF path now. Since both my Python file and the resume are located in the same place, I will give relative path only, that is the PDF name only. So now we have the path, right? Let's call the function. So extract text from resume, I'm gonna pass the PDF path. So let's save this now, and I'm gonna run this. So this will take a couple of seconds. Once it is extracted, it will print all the text from the resume. Consider this is the text that is present on the resume, and here we have the experience as well as the personal projects, and we have all the things that we have in the resume. So now we got the text, right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare this text with the job description. How we gonna compare it? So that's where the Gemini API comes into the picture. So we're gonna use the Google Generative AI. So let's create a new file now. The file name will be analyze PDF. So using this file, we're gonna analyze the text that we have extracted now with the job description that we're gonna pass. So inside this new file, what I'm gonna do is so before that, let's import the library that we have installed now. So import Google Generative AI as Gen AI. So now we have the Gen AI, right? We have to configure it. So Gen AI.configure API key equal to, we have to get the API key. Then let's also create a environment variable to store the API key. So Gemini API key equal to So here I'm going to store the API key. So to get the API key, just head over to the browser and in the search bar just type astudio.google.com. So just head over to this website. So this is the website where you can get the API key for the Gemini models, and just click on create API key and select your project, in this case Gemini API, and click on create generate API key, and this will give you the API key. So just copy this API key and paste it in the environment variable. So don't worry, I will tell you this API key after this video. So here we have the environment variable, right? So now we have the .env, right? So let me copy this and paste it here. So here we need the load.env. So let's call that function load.env. So this will load all the environment variables into this current Python file. So API key equal to OS dot. So we also need the OS. So from the main file, so import OS. So OS dot get environment variable, and the environment variable name is Gemini API key. So that's it. This will give us the API key, and we're gonna pass the API key to this Gemini AI. So Gemini AI dot configure API key equal to, this will be our API key. So now we have configured our API key, right? Then what we have to do is we have to set up some configurations that is Gemini needs so that it will give us the response. So configuration equal to, so let me close this. So the first configuration that we're gonna set in here is the, so top K. So make sure we type all the values as I am typing. So that is the temperature. So the temperature that I'm gonna set is 2, or you can give as 1, and top K. So either you can give top K as well as the top P. So top P equal to 0.95 and top K, this will be 40. And finally max output token. So what is the maximum limit that you can get? So max output tokens, this will be 8192. This is the maximum output tokens, and the application type, that is the response type, is of application of plain text. So response main type, so this will be application of plain text. So that is plain slash text. That's it. So now we have the configuration, right? Then we can create the model. So model equal to, so here Gemini dot model generative model. So inside this generative model, we have to select the model name. There are many models available out there, right? So we have to select any one of the model. So model name equal to, so to get the model name, what you can do is just go to the A Studio one more time, and if you go to the home page now, here you can select, here we have all the models here. You can select Gemini 2.5 Pro, Gemini 2.5 Flash. The one that we're gonna use in this video is the Gemini 1.5 Flash. So this is the model that we're gonna use in this video. You can use other model as well. So I have choose this model Gemini 1.5 Flash. So generation config equal to, this will be our configuration. So that's it. Now we have the model, right? So I'm gonna create a function now. So for def analyze PDF. So to this function we're gonna pass the job description as well as the resume content. So analyze resume Gemini, this is our function name. So this will take the resume content as well as the job description. So we have to pass the both these things to this function, and we need to pass the prompt. So I have copy and paste the prompt in my notepad. So let me copy now. So you consider this the prompt that I have already saved. Let me copy now, and once I have pasted, I will explain what this means. So just paste it here. So if you look at this prompt closely, consider you are a professional resume analyzer. So let me change this text to resume content, and consider you are a professional resume analyzer, and we have provided our resume content or also the job description, and we gave you a sample task like analyze the resume against the job description and give you a score of 100, highlight missing skills as well as the improvements. So blah blah blah, that's it. You have to give the prompt. So this is our prompt, and finally we can get the response. So response equal to, this will be model dot generate content, inside is just pass the prompt, and finally we can just return the response dot text. So return response dot text. So that's it. Now we have done work on the analyze PDF file. So what we can do is just save this and go to the main file, and so actually we don't need this. So from the analyze PDF we're going to import the function that we have created now. So from analyze PDF we're going to import the analyze. Here you can see here we have the function analyze resume Gemini. So once we have the uh, PDF content, so you consider this the PDF path, and let's call that function now. Before that, let's give the job description as well. So we need the job description, And here I have the job description. Let me copy and paste it here. You can give any job description. So for this video I have taken the sample job description. You can take any job description. So let me copy and paste the job description here. This is our job description, and now we have the job description. Like, let's also get the resume content, and we can pass the job description as well as the resume content to this function. Analyze resume Gemini. So resume content, so we have to get the resume content, right? So resume content equal to, so we're gonna use the PyMuPDF, that function that we have defined above, right? You can see the in the above we have defined the extract text from resume. So we just pass the PDF part, and this will give you the resume content, and we're gonna pass the resume content to this Analyze Gemini, and we also pass the job description. So this will give us the text now. So result equal to, and we can simply print the result. So print result, or we can give you a message like resume analysis, then we can print the result. So I have printed a sample message like resume analysis. So let's try to run this file now. So let me clear this, and I'm gonna run this Python script now. So make sure you save it. So this will take a couple of seconds. Just give it a few minutes. You consider now we got the response, right? So let me scroll up. We considered it gave you a match score of 85 out of 100, and the missing skills are PostgreSQL, MySQL. The resume mentions extensive use of Python frameworks like Django and Flask. If you go to the resume now, you consider in the resume also have mentioned only the Flask and Django projects. So this error is using the Django. So this is what they are saying, missing skills. And since this is a Markdown, right? So let me copy and paste it to the online Markdown compiler. Let me go to the Markdown compiler now. So Markdown compiler, let's go to this website, online Markdown editor, and paste it here so that you can see better view of what the Gemini gives us. You consider now we got the better view. So missing skills include PostgreSQL, MySQL, AWS, REST API. So this compares against the job description. You consider in the job description we ask for the Flask, Django, REST API, AWS, and we also give the suggestions. You can read out the suggestions and improve the resume based on the suggestions. You consider quantify accomplishment, highlight REST API endpoints, refine resume formatting, blah blah blah, like that, and we can also get the summary. So now we have the backend, right? You can also build the front end also. You consider here in this summary. So let us see how to build the front end also. So this is our backend. So before that we can try this job description on front end also. So I will cover the UI on after this. So we are hiring a front end developer. So this is our latest job description. So let's try to run this to see what we got for this job description. You can see for this job description we got a score of 65, and the missing skills include there are pretty much React.js lag, and there are UI and UX lags. So let me copy this and go to the online Markdown editor. So instead of this I'm gonna paste it here. So we are lacking the front end frameworks, that is the React.js and deployment experience, and it also give the suggestions that you can read on. So if you want to build the UI for this, just head over to the ChatGPT, and what you can do is, so copy the code that is present on the main file. So just copy all of these and go to the ChatGPT and paste it here, and just give you a prompt like create the Flask application for this application here. So create the Flask application for this Python code. So it will give you the Flask application. So while that is generating, let's create the folder structure that we need for this Flask. And we need the folder called it template. So inside these templates we need the index.html file. So make sure you create that, and let's go to the ChatGPT now. So it consider it give us the Flask code. So and it also give the index.html code. So let me copy the Flask code, and instead of this main file, and I'm gonna copy and paste it here. So this is our Flask application. So let's save this, and we also need the index.html code. So below that we have the index.html code. So copy this, and in the index.html file, and paste it here. So that's it. So let's see how this looks. Just click on this run icon. This will start the Flask server for you. Just open this. I think we don't have the better UI for it. So just go to the ChatGPT now. Let me go to the ChatGPT, and I'm gonna style this HTML file. So give the bootstrap HTML style to this index.html file. So give the bootstrap HTML that has the startup level design. So just copy and paste this updated index.html code and out. This will apply the UI for it. So while that is generating, let's see if the functionalities are working properly. So I'm going to upload the resume here. Consider the resume has been successfully uploaded, and you can give a job description here. So let me go to the job GPT and I'm going to copy this updated code and go to the index.html file and replace this with the latest one. So just save this and go to the Flask now and just click on this refresh. You consider now we got the nice UI that you see in the beginning of this video. Just click on choose file and upload your resume now. So this is the resume, and for the job description I'm gonna give the same job description. You can give anything. I will provide the source code in the description. You can check it out, and if you want to modify it, you can also modify it. So and paste it here and click on analyze resume. So just give it a few minutes, it will take some time to analyze. Consider below that we have the uh, result of the resume. So since it is in the Markdown format, you can also format it using the Markdown editor. So yeah, this is for this video and I will continue in the next one. So I will provide the link of this GitHub repository in the description. You can check that out. If you want to modify it, you can feel to modify it. So this is for this video and I will continue in the next one.